was a nice lift back there. But you got a lot to learn.
Crap.
You stick with me and I'll teach you a few things.
No offense, but I don't even know you.
My friends call me Sully.
Hello and welcome back to Square One Games. My name is Exonovit and this is chapter 10 of our brutal difficulty walkthrough for Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Now, this room right here can be completed a couple of different ways, but the one I'm going to show you right here is the one that I think is easily repeatable no matter what your skill level is, right? The other strategies I had in mind and thought about showing required a little bit more gunplay than I'd like, and the enemy movements were a bit random, so I didn't want to show that one to you. Let's stick with this one. I feel like everybody can duplicate this. Stealth kill the first guy, then make your way up here. And the cool thing about the enemies here is that they're on a timer, so by the time you kill the first guy, the second guy's never going to see you, right? Then come over here behind this column and just fire a shot anywhere on that side of the map, and that's going to force the enemy AI to flood the left side of the map. It's also going to bring Chloe over here with you. Remember, Chloe, or any NPC for that matter, they will always attract enemies to them. They're like magnets, so they can benefit you by kind of being that, we talked about this in an earlier episode, they can be like that moving wall of cover, like a bullet sponge, if you will. But if they're on the other side of the map, what happens a lot of times is you can't get a shot on an enemy because they're attracted to them. So make sure that you bring the enemies down that line of sight that I was showing you there. And then as you come up these steps, just keep an eye out for that dude. He's always going to flash out, so just keep your gun pointed. And then these sniper guys, I don't know what it is about these sniper guys, but I don't think I've ever been shot at by any of the sniper guys in this entire game, ever. Maybe I have, but I don't remember it. And if I have been shot at, they shoot so little, right, that I don't even notice it. I remember in Drake's Fortune, I mean, you would get wrecked in just a matter of just like a half second to a second. You'd be done for. And in this game, not so much. So anytime you see a laser sight, dude, it's not really it's not really that big of a deal. Right here, I just picked up the sniper rifle trying to take these dudes out. There's going to be two guys down the hall. This guy right here will sometimes flash out on you, the guy in the black vest there. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes he doesn't, though. Sometimes he's down those steps that's kind of up and to the left, and I think I show that here in a second. I'm just trying to get a line of sight on this guy. The problem is, and this is something else that I don't like about the NPCs, I guess it's a good and bad thing depending on how you look at it. If she continuously shoots at this dude, he never peeks out of cover. You see what I'm saying? Like, very rarely he'll peek out. I mean, obviously he will at some point, but because she's firing down there a lot, he tends to just stay behind cover more than he should. And so I had to switch to my pistol to get the angle that I wanted on him. But that can be a little bit annoying when you're going through these games. I'm interested to see how Uncharted 3 plays out on Brutal, because I have a guide up for that already on Crushing. That's me showing you right there when I was, turning my reticle or whatever, that there's a guy down there. So just keep that in mind. Take him out. You can also blind fire him. I think I show you that here. Sometimes he's farther back in the area than he was for me, and you can like blind fire kill him, but if he's there, you can normally just punch him out. And then here we're just going to do our shoulder lean mechanic to get our angles and take these dudes out. Now you got grenades too, so if they start kind of getting down there in that bottom area down there past the steps, you can throw a grenade and kill them. And I think I do that. Yeah, see how they're all flooding in now? And that's why I'm not shooting right now. I'm just waiting. See if I can get a grenade kill on them. Yeah, that's what I end up doing. So you can do that, or if you have enough ammo, because really ammo is going to be your concern here. I've only got 8 shots left. I'm not sure what my secondary, I think I still have the sniper rifle, I think, as my secondary. Oh, no, I've got a gun. Okay, so you'd be fine either way. If you wanted to wait to blind fire kill them and save your grenades, you could do that, or you could take them out the way that I did using grenades. Really up to you. Now, this is a pretty long combat area. You got to fight your way through a lot of hallways and stuff, so take your time, be patient, use your shoulder lean mechanic, and you should be good to go. And I don't think I make any edits here either. I think this is just one continuous clip of me getting through all this. You guys remember this room? This is where the trap was set, because remember, you're just making your way back out. So that's the trap room right there, just as a frame of reference if you're wondering how deep we are into this thing. And I want to say that this was the first time, this was my first attempt at this particular section. So, and I didn't feel the need to play it more than once because it's pretty self-explanatory. You're fighting in a hallway, so there's really not much strategy to it except for what we already know about what you've seen in previous episodes, right? Just using your shoulder lean mechanic, blind firing when you can. If this were more of like an open room format, like a huge area, then of course I would play it multiple times to get the best strategy. But when you're in a hallway like this, there's only so much that the enemy can do, and there's only so much that you can do. You see what I'm saying? So we're just going to use our cover and do this thing slowly, steady, and get this thing done. Now with these guys, it's always great to use your grenades. So I'm just waiting for him to get. I'm trying to position him to where I can kill him and maybe some other guys, but I just decided against it. I didn't want him to get too close. I'm also trying to make sure that if I do kill him, that his gun is nearby. Okay, so I want him to get fairly close. You can see me right there doing that circular movement with my grenade. That's where I really want him to be. So when I get that piece of cover right there, I can grab his gun. But I don't know. I think I sit here for a second and he just doesn't come my way. So you don't want him to be super close because he'll have an angle on you. You don't want him to be too far away when you kill him either because you may need to grab his gun. So try to kill him as close to that falling down column as you can. See, right now I'm out of ammo. I've only got 6 shots, but I know I've got his shotgun up. Now this guy kind of flashed out on me, so you might just want to stay in the blind fire cover right by that column until you get that kill and then push. But that's the only point during this long sequence where I had any issues. And now I'm just doing the smart play, killing them with grenades. There should be another grenade. Anytime you kill one of those, I think it's every time you kill one of those guys that's got all the body armor on, I think they always drop a grenade. I may be wrong about that, but I feel like they always drop a grenade. So that's another good thing about killing him right there by that falling down column is that you can also pick up a grenade. So, and I think now we're just gonna go around picking up ammo. Always do that, guys. I know that you can restart checkpoint, which I've told you can do before, which is a smart play. But you know, if you can get through the combat area without needing to restart the checkpoint, it might just save you a headache or two. Blind fire that guy. And I want to say, if I remember this clip correctly, this dude gave me some problems. He just, oh no, it wasn't that dude, it was Chloe. I think Chloe kept bumping. Yeah, Chloe keeps bumping into me. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that on screen because it may just look like that I'm moving. But I think this is the clip where she keeps bumping into me. Yeah, or she gets in my way. Yeah, she's got this covered, so that I'm going to have to basically walk left and right because I'm scared that this dude at the end, like right now I don't see him, I'm scared he's going to be flanking me. Now, I can tell you that he never flanked me at all, but you may just want to be cautious of that, especially if she's getting in your way. Now I'm just going to try to get this headshot. And I think I finally got him. But yeah, sometimes she'll get in your way or she'll bump you while you're aiming down. And it's just, that's happened a lot to me with this game, just on all the chapters, right? Multiple times. What you want to do there is just push up and then pull back. So you get a little bit more distance. The reason why you want to do that is because it closes the angle that they have on you. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of these guys like to push, but yet you still keep your angles, which is good. The longer distance you have between you and the enemy, the better. I mean, granted, they can still kill you, right? Like if I can shoot them right now, they can shoot me, but I don't think that they're programmed to shoot you at that angle in most cases. So as long as you kind of keep yourself scooted near that column, you should be good. And now I'm just going, you know, I'm playing the right-hand side and the left-hand side to get the angles that I need. Once again, Chloe she's not quite in my way, but having somebody in front of me like that while I'm trying to shoot throws me off. I don't know if it throws you guys off, but it annoys me, especially when they're that close. And I think that's the last guy. Yeah. So this is the next clip. Go ahead and go up those stairs. You're almost out of this area now. Just kind of head up the stairs. There's going to be a random grenade that gets tossed. And then head back to this column and just shoot this guy as he's coming down the steps. And then what you want to do is run as fast as you can and then hit O so you can get behind this piece of cover. This guy right here won't shoot at you. That way you're close and you can just take him out easy. You can do it with a shotgun or whatever. You know, if you've got a pistol, either way, you can take them out. So we're almost out of this section now. We're about outside. You should have a grenade. Go ahead and toss that if you've got one. You should have one if you restart your checkpoint. Remember, all these clips I'm showing you guys are restarted checkpoints. I'm trying to restart all my checkpoints so that A, you know where the checkpoints are, but B, we all spawn in with the same ammo. You see what I mean? The same ammo count, especially the same grenade count, because you guys know that I use grenades a lot in terms of my strategy to get through this. Just get a couple of shots on this dude there until you're out, and then come back and pick up your pistol. Remember, when you got the other gun, the pistol, you traded your pistol, so you use all that ammo and then come back down and get your pistol. And then the good thing about this is if you come back down like that, Chloe typically stays up top and he's not even looking at you. He's just paying attention to her. Remember, they're like magnets for bullets, and they're bullet sponges. That's what your NPCs are for. The problem now is that she came back down here, so she's not really helping me at this point, but we get through it. All right, so this is the outside section, almost done with this chapter. I just walked out a little bit to make sure that they knew I was over here and that they were all spawned in. And now I'm just going to use these angles, just like we always do, these doorways, to get all my shots. And this is a really good gun. The FAL is so good. I like the fact that you can, you know, you can't truly snipe with it, but you can, right? You can zoom in with it just by pressing R3. I love it. I like the, I don't know, it's just such a good gun. Even when you're blind firing, it's really good because it's not all over the place like the AK is. You know, if you blind fire with the AK, the bullet spread is crazy. You blind fire with this though, plus you can see the trail of the bullet, so it's easier to aim with blind fire. So anytime you can pick up the FAL, I strongly suggest it. Sniper up there in the top right window. Again, I'm just using my angles, you know, and again, I'm paying attention to where Chloe is shooting and where Elena is shooting, because you know she's being pinned down over there on the right hand side of the map. So all your shots are pretty much going to come from the center and the left, except for the random sniper guy that you just saw me kill on the right. And where I'm pointing at right now is typically where somebody will be. So I'm just waiting to see if I can see a little head running around down there. I'm going to move out again to see if I can spawn some more of them in. And I think I just did. So we're going to get a couple of grenade tosses here. Then I'm pretty sure I head back to the magic spot. There's a prime example of me hitting O to get into the right piece of cover. But, or actually I think I was trying to roll through the door. But the cover system in this game is really good, but sometimes it doesn't do what you want it to do. And I think there's one more guy. I'm just looking for heads right now, and I'm using the steps as a guideline. You see, like a ruler for headshots. And that was the last guide. So, and that's it for this particular chapter, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed. I'll see you right back here in the next one. You guys be good.